What if the reason your knees have been aching, the reason your ankles puff up by 6 in the evening, the reason getting out of a chair now takes a deep breath and a little prayer, has almost nothing to do with your age and everything to do with one substance your body has quietly stopped making enough of? Stay with me for the next few minutes, because today I am going to walk you through 10 fruits, ranked from good to absolutely game-changing, that real research links to faster collagen repair and calmer, less swollen joints. Fruit number 1 on this list is so overlooked that I would guess 99 out of 100 people watching this have never even tasted it. Yet it may be the single most powerful one here. So do not skip ahead, because the order matters, and each fruit builds on the one before it. Before we get started, if you find this kind of video useful, please take 2 seconds to hit subscribe and tap the bell, because we publish new videos on nutrition, joint comfort, and healthy aging every single week, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. And one quick note, this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not medical advice, and it is not a substitute for a conversation with your doctor. If you have diabetes, kidney disease, food allergies, are on medication, or follow a specially controlled diet, please check with a healthcare professional before changing what you eat. And if swelling in your legs ever comes with shortness of breath, chest pain, or pain that gets worse very quickly, seek medical help right away. And one more thing before we jump in. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and I promise you, the further we go, the more surprising these fruits become. So if you already think you know this list, wait until you see what lands at number 1. Now let us get into it, starting with fruit number 10. 10. Tart cherries. Most people think of cherries as nothing more than a sweet summer snack, but tart cherries in particular are one of the most concentrated natural sources of anthocyanins, the deep red pigments that scientists have connected to lower inflammation throughout the body. When your joints are inflamed, your body produces more of an enzyme that actively breaks down collagen faster than it can be rebuilt. Tart cherries appear to slow that enzyme down, which gives your body breathing room to repair the connective tissue in your knees, hips, and ankles instead of constantly losing ground. Researchers studying tart cherry juice in older adults with joint discomfort have observed reductions in markers of inflammation along with reports of easier movement after a few weeks of daily use. Tart cherries also contain a natural compound that has been associated with better sleep, and sleep is when your body does most of its repair work, including rebuilding collagen in your connective tissue. To get the benefit, look for unsweetened tart cherry juice concentrate or whole tart cherries rather than the sweet variety you find in most grocery stores, since sweet cherries simply do not carry the same concentration of anthocyanins. A small glass of tart cherry juice diluted with water in the evening, or a handful of dried tart cherries with no added sugar, is enough to start giving your body what it needs. If your knees ache more at night, or you wake up stiff in the morning, tart cherries are a simple, gentle place to begin. What is especially interesting is that researchers believe the anthocyanins in tart cherries also help protect the tiny blood vessels that feed your joints, which means better circulation and a steadier supply of nutrients reaching tissue that often gets overlooked. Many older adults who add tart cherries to their routine describe it as one of the easiest changes they have made, simply because it requires no cooking, no preparation, and fits naturally into an evening routine right before bed. 9. Kiwi. This small green fruit looks unassuming, but do not let its size fool you. Kiwi is one of the richest sources of vitamin C of any common fruit, and vitamin C is not optional when it comes to collagen. It is the spark plug. Without enough of it, your body physically cannot convert the amino acids proline and lysine into the collagen structures that hold your tendons, ligaments, and cartilage together. One medium kiwi delivers more vitamin C than most people get in an entire meal, which means it directly fuels the enzymes responsible for collagen formation. In studies looking at people who added 2 kiwis a day to their diet, researchers measured a meaningful rise in blood vitamin C levels within about a week, alongside reports of less stiffness and a better range of motion in the joints. Kiwi also contains a unique enzyme called actinidin, which helps your body break down protein more efficiently, meaning more raw material actually reaches the tissues that need it instead of passing through unused. For the best results, eat kiwi fresh, and if you can tolerate the fuzzy skin, eat that too, since much of the fiber and antioxidant content sits just beneath it. Slice it into your morning yogurt, blend it into a smoothie, or eat it plain with a spoon like a mini cantaloupe. If your knees feel slow to loosen up in the morning, kiwi is a fast, easy way to start giving your joints the building blocks they are missing. Kiwi also has a low glycemic impact, meaning it will not spike your blood sugar the way many sweeter fruits can, which matters because stable blood sugar plays a quiet but important role in keeping inflammation under control throughout the body, joints included. 8. Pineapple. Pineapple is not just a tropical treat. It is one of nature's most targeted anti-inflammatory fruits, thanks to an enzyme found almost nowhere else called bromelain. Bromelain helps break down protein, but more importantly for our purposes, it appears to calm swollen, irritated tissue, especially around the knees, ankles, and hips. When inflammation is running high, it is not just uncomfortable, it actively slows down your body's ability to lay down new collagen because your system is too busy managing the swelling to focus on repair. By easing that inflammation, pineapple frees up your body to redirect its energy toward rebuilding. Clinical research on bromelain in people with knee osteoarthritis has found meaningful reductions in both pain and swelling after consistent use, and separate research out of Europe has linked bromelain supplementation to improved knee comfort and function alongside standard care. On top of that, pineapple delivers a strong dose of vitamin C and a trace mineral called manganese, both of which are needed to keep the collagen production line running smoothly. For the best results, choose fresh, ripe pineapple rather than canned versions packed in syrup, since the added sugar can work against the anti-inflammatory benefits. Blend fresh pineapple into a morning smoothie, add chunks to a salad, or simply eat it on its own, ideally earlier in the day when your digestion is most active. If your legs feel tight after a short walk or your knees swell by the afternoon, pineapple can help quiet that inflammation and clear the way for real repair. One small tip many people miss: the core of the pineapple actually contains the highest concentration of bromelain, so instead of throwing it away, try blending it into your smoothie for an extra boost. 7. Papaya. Papaya tends to get filed under digestive health and nothing else, but that undersells it badly. Papaya contains more vitamin C than an orange, and it is also home to a rare enzyme called papain, which helps break long protein chains down into the smaller amino acids your body actually uses to construct new collagen. As collagen levels decline, the smooth lining inside your joints starts to dry out, and that is where friction, stiffness, and swelling come from. Papaya works on two fronts at once, supplying the raw material for new collagen while also helping your body process protein more efficiently so that material gets put to use. Research on regular papaya consumption in adults with ongoing knee stiffness has shown improvements in flexibility and reported pain within a matter of weeks, an effect researchers attribute to the combined action of papain, vitamin C, and flavonoids found throughout the flesh and seeds of the fruit. To get the most from papaya, eat it when fully ripe, when the flesh is soft and deep orange, since that is when the enzymes are most active. Scoop it out and eat it plain, or blend it with a splash of lemon juice for an extra vitamin C boost. A few nutritionists even suggest blending a small number of papaya seeds into a smoothie for their additional anti-inflammatory compounds, though a little goes a long way. Eating ripe papaya in the morning or after light activity can help ease inflammation and support your body's collagen-building efforts right when you need it most. Some older adults find that pairing papaya with a source of healthy fat, like a few walnuts or a spoonful of plain yogurt, helps the body absorb even more of its beneficial compounds, since certain antioxidants are better absorbed alongside fat. 6. Guava. If there is one fruit on this list that almost nobody eats but probably should, it is guava. Guava contains more vitamin C than any other common fruit on Earth, in some cases up to 4 times as much as an orange, which means a single guava can deliver more than double the recommended daily amount most adults need. Since vitamin C is the essential fuel behind collagen production, guava acts almost like a direct injection of raw material for your body's repair systems. But guava does not stop there. It is also loaded with lycopene and polyphenol, powerful antioxidant compounds that protect the collagen you already have from breaking down too quickly. In other words, guava does not just help you build new collagen, it helps you hold on to what you already have. Research following adults who ate guava daily for several weeks found measurable improvements in skin elasticity along with a noticeable drop in markers of joint inflammation, an effect researchers linked to reduced oxidative stress in the connective tissue itself. For anyone dealing with chronic swelling in the knees or ankles, or whose legs feel stiff after only light activity, guava offers a simple, powerful way to protect what you have while giving your body room to rebuild. Eat guava fresh and raw, skin included, since the skin carries extra fiber and antioxidants. Slice it like an apple, or blend it into a smoothie alongside other collagen-supporting fruits like kiwi or papaya, and steer clear of sweetened guava juice, since the added sugar can cancel out the anti-inflammatory benefits. Guava is also naturally high in fiber, which supports steady digestion and helps regulate blood sugar, two factors that indirectly influence how much inflammation your body is carrying at any given time, including in the joints. Halfway there, and if you are finding this helpful, this is a great moment to hit that like button and make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on, because we have 5 more fruits to cover, including the one at the very top of this list that almost nobody talks about. 5. Pomegranate. Pomegranate has quietly earned a reputation among researchers as one of the most protective fruits for aging joints, and the reason comes down to a group of compounds called collagens, found almost exclusively in pomegranate. These compounds have been shown in laboratory research to slow down the specific enzymes responsible for breaking down cartilage, which is a significant finding because cartilage loss is one of the main drivers behind stiff, aching, swollen joints as we get older. Pomegranate is also rich in vitamin C and packed with additional antioxidants that help calm inflammation throughout the body, giving your joints a calmer environment in which to repair themselves. In studies where adults with joint discomfort consumed pomegranate extract regularly, researchers observed reductions in inflammatory markers alongside improvements in reported joint comfort and mobility over several weeks. What makes pomegranate especially useful is that its benefits appear to target the cartilage itself, the cushioning tissue between your bones, rather than just the surrounding soft tissue, which may be why so many people report feeling a difference in how their knees and hips move, not just how they feel. To enjoy pomegranate, look for fresh seeds, often sold ready to eat, and sprinkle them over yogurt, oatmeal, or a salad, or drink pure pomegranate juice with no added sugar. Because the seeds are rich in fiber as well as antioxidants, eating them whole rather than only drinking the juice gives you the most complete benefit. If your joints feel like they are wearing down rather than just swelling up, pomegranate deserves a regular place on your plate. Some researchers have gone as far as calling pomegranate one of the few fruits with true cartilage protective potential, which is a bold claim in nutrition science, and part of why more clinics now recommend it as a simple daily addition alongside other joint-friendly habits. 4. Blackberries. Small as they are, blackberries pack one of the most concentrated combinations of collagen-protecting compounds of any fruit on this list. Their deep purple color comes from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that do double duty, both shielding existing collagen from breaking down and blocking the very enzymes that accelerate connective tissue damage in aging joints. When inflammation builds up in the knees, hips, or ankles, those enzymes speed up, eating away at the collagen lining and leading to more swelling and stiffness over time. Blackberries help interrupt that cycle before it spirals. Research on older adults who added blackberries to their daily diet has shown reductions in inflammatory markers tied to cartilage damage, and separate research has linked anthocyanin-rich foods like blackberries to better preserve collagen density in aging tissue, particularly around the knees and elbows. Blackberries also contain manganese, the same trace mineral we mentioned earlier that plays a direct role in activating the enzymes your body uses to weave collagen into strong, flexible fibers, and their natural polyphenols support healthy blood flow, meaning nutrients reach your joints more efficiently, especially in the legs, where circulation tends to slow with age. For best results, eat fresh blackberries rather than frozen ones with added sugar. Toss a handful into plain yogurt, blend them into a smoothie with spinach, or simply eat them on their own as a mid-morning snack. If your knees feel puffy by the afternoon or your ankles ache after walking, blackberries offer a natural way to fight back, one small handful at a time. Because blackberries are also a good source of vitamin K, they may support the health of the connective tissue surrounding your joints in ways researchers are still actively studying, which makes them a smart addition even beyond their more well-known antioxidant benefits. 3. Blueberries. Blueberries have a reputation for being good for the brain, but that reputation barely scratches the surface of what they do for your joints and connective tissue. Their power comes from a dense concentration of flavonoids, especially the anthocyanins that give blueberries their deep blue color. And these compounds do far more than fight inflammation. They actively help protect and rebuild the collagen framework that holds your joints together. As collagen naturally thins with age, tiny microtears develop in the cartilage, tendons, and ligaments. And those small tears are often what triggers the swelling and stiffness so many people over 60 experience, especially in the knees and hips. Blueberries appear to calm that irritation and support the signals your body uses to begin rebuilding. Research on older adults who ate blueberries daily has documented meaningful improvements in joint mobility and reductions in lower body swelling in as little as 2 weeks. And separate research has shown that regular blueberry consumption improves blood flow to connective tissue, helping deliver collagen-building nutrients directly to the knees, calves, and ankles. Blueberries are also a solid source of vitamin C and manganese, both essential to the collagen production process. And because they are naturally low in sugar and high in fiber, they support stable blood sugar levels, which matters because blood sugar spikes are known to worsen inflammation in aging joints. For the biggest benefit, choose wild blueberries when you can find them, since they carry roughly twice the antioxidant power of the cultivated variety. Blend them into a smoothie, stir them into oatmeal, or eat a handful plain as a morning snack, and steer clear of blueberry-flavored yogurts or packaged snacks with added sugar, which will not deliver the same results. Frozen blueberries, when unsweetened, actually retain most of their antioxidant power. So keeping a bag in the freezer for smoothies is a practical way to make sure you always have some on hand, even outside of peak season. 2. Strawberries. Strawberries might be the most loved fruit on this entire list, and yet almost nobody realizes how directly they support joint health. What sets strawberries apart is a unique combination of vitamin C, ellagic acid, and antioxidants that work together to protect collagen fibers from being broken down in the first place. Every time your joints become inflamed, enzymes called collagenases spring into action, actively eating away at the very structure that keeps your ligaments and cartilage healthy. Strawberries appear to help block those enzymes, giving your body a genuine chance to recover instead of constantly playing defense. Research involving adults with knee osteoarthritis who ate strawberries daily documented a meaningful drop in inflammatory markers along with a noticeable decrease in perceived joint pain within just a couple of weeks, and separate research suggests strawberries help increase collagen density in connective tissue by improving elasticity and slowing the rate of natural degradation. This is not only about how your skin looks. It is about the physical structure that holds your knees together, cushions your hips, and supports your ankles every time you stand or walk. Strawberries also contain manganese, which, just like vitamin C, acts as a key cofactor in the enzymes responsible for assembling collagen into strong, flexible fibers. To get the most from them, eat strawberries fresh, ideally organic. And if you are blending them into a smoothie, leave the green leafy tops on, since they carry additional nutrients. The best time to eat them is in the morning or shortly after light activity, when your circulation is already elevated and your joints are primed to receive what they need. Avoid processed strawberry products like jams and canned fillings, which are usually loaded with enough sugar to cancel out the benefit. A single cup a day can help reduce stiffness, calm swelling, and give your joints the signal they have been waiting for to start rebuilding. Strawberries pair especially well with the other fruits on this list, so do not be afraid to mix them into a single bowl with blueberries, kiwi, or pomegranate seeds for a combined collagen-supporting breakfast. And now, fruit number 1, the one I promised you at the very beginning of this video. Amla, also known as Indian gooseberry. If you have never heard of amla, you are not alone. But this small, sour green fruit may be the single most powerful natural ally your joints have. Unlike most fruits on this list, the vitamin C in amla binds with plant polyphenol in a way that makes it unusually stable and easy for your body to absorb, meaning you get stronger, longer-lasting collagen-building support from just a small serving. Collagen simply cannot form without vitamin C, but amla goes a step further, actively protecting the collagen you already have by blocking the enzymes that break it down during inflammation. while also boosting the activity of fibroblasts, the specialized cells responsible for producing new collagen fibers in your joints, tendons, and skin. Research on adults taking amla extract daily over several weeks has documented significant reductions in knee swelling and pain, alongside measurable increases in collagen density and skin elasticity, evidence that amla does not just ease symptoms. It appears to genuinely help rebuild structure. Separate research has linked regular amla intake to improved leg mobility and muscle strength in older adults dealing with arthritis. Amla also contains quercetin and gallic acid, compounds that help neutralize oxidative stress around the joints, particularly after exercise or a long walk. Because amla is intensely sour when eaten raw, most people prefer it as a juice or in powdered form, stirred into water or a smoothie. A single teaspoon of amla powder mixed into warm water with a little lemon and honey first thing in the morning is enough to start giving your body what it needs. If you can find the fresh fruit, slicing it and letting it soak overnight in a little salt water can help mellow the sharp flavor. However you take it, whether as juice, tea, or in its raw form, many people notice a difference within days. Less stiffness in the morning, smaller swelling around the knees and ankles, and an easier time standing up and getting moving. When it comes to protecting and rebuilding collagen, nothing on this list works quite as fast or as deeply as amla. In parts of the world where amla is eaten regularly, traditional healers have used it for centuries to support strength and mobility in older adults, long before modern science began confirming what those communities already knew from experience. Before you go, here is the most important thing to remember. No single fruit is going to change everything overnight, and anyone who tells you otherwise is not being honest with you. But when you consistently give your body the right nutrients, support it from the inside out, and stick with small habits day after day, your legs can start to feel lighter, your joints can move more freely, and everyday activities can become noticeably more comfortable over time. What matters is not doing everything perfectly starting today. What matters is starting somewhere and staying with it long enough for your body to respond. Maybe that means adding one fruit from this list to your breakfast tomorrow morning. Maybe it means swapping out one sugary snack this week for something that actually supports your joints instead of working against them. It is exactly these small, consistent choices that add up to real, lasting results. And if there is one thing I want you to take away from this video, it is this: your body is always listening, and it always responds when you give it what it needs. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If this video gave you something useful, please take a moment to like it, share it with someone who could use it, and if you have not already, subscribe to this channel so you never miss another video on nutrition, joint comfort, and healthy aging after 60. We publish new videos regularly, and the next one might be exactly what you need. Getting older does not have to mean feeling weaker. With the right small habits, repeated consistently, you can wake up tomorrow feeling just a little bit better than you did today. And remember, you do not need to buy every fruit on this list today. Pick one, the one that stood out to you the most while you were watching, and start there. Add it to your grocery list this week. Put it somewhere you will actually see it, and give your body a real chance to use it. The choice, as always, is yours. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video.